to you. Please stand when the gavel sounds.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the final of the Euroquiz 2014. Do sit down, please. My name is John Scott, and as the Deputy Presiding Officer, I am delighted to welcome you to the Scottish Parliament this afternoon. Today, seated at the desks normally occupied by my colleague MSPs, are finalists drawn from primary schools from all over Scotland. These teams have done so well to make it through their heats to achieve a place in today's final. So congratulations to all of you on making it through to the Scottish Parliament today. I'd also like to offer a warm welcome as well to everyone in the public galleries. Friends, teachers, parents and families, you are all very welcome here in your Scottish Parliament. I'm delighted that the Euroquiz has returned once again to Holyrood. This is my first time as Quizmaster, and it's great to see such an invasion of primary 6 pupils, especially since you have brought along so many bright and colourful mascots with you. I can see one over there. I would also like to offer special thanks to everyone at the Scottish Parliament Educational Trust for their efforts in ensuring the ongoing success of this excellent competition. We are also honoured to be joined by the Head of the European Parliament's office in Scotland, Per Johansson, who you have already met this morning. And I am very pleased to say that Per will be lending me his assistance throughout today's final. And while I have the relatively easy task of asking the questions, it will fall to Per to explain the answers while each round's questions are being marked. We are also going to be assisted by Struan Stevenson, MEP, who has taken time out of his very busy diary to be with us today. A particular welcome to Struan Stevenson too. And this Euroquiz final is also being watched live via our webcast in classrooms around the country. So can I say hello to all of you? And I hope you will be getting behind your classmates here in the debating chamber of the Scottish Parliament. A very warm welcome to you from everyone here. Finally, I would like to wish all our finalists the very best of luck. And of course, if you're attempting the quiz in your classroom, or indeed in the public galleries, I hope you have an enjoyable day, and the best of luck to you too. Thank you very much. So I would now like to welcome all the schools to the Parliament. And when I say your name, please wave so that you can be caught by the camera. Allens Primary School. Well done. Barnhill Primary School. Giffnock Rossillee Primary School. Melrose Primary School. St Joseph's Primary School. St Leonard's Primary School. Well done. Now call Alloway Primary School from my constituency. Welcome. Bonnyrigg Primary School. Greenwards Primary School. Menstries Primary School. St Mary's Primary Duntocher. Bruntsfield Primary. Hermitage Primary. Newington Primary. St Mary's Primary Largs. Baljaffrey Primary. Crossford Primary. Holy Cross Primary. Newton Hill Primary. St Peter's Primary. Crown Primary. Culmores Primary. Portmoak Primary. Stornoway Primary. Come a long way. Bantaskin Primary. Dunbar Primary. Nowrop Primary. Nowrop, is that how you pronounce it? Seaview Primary. Tingwall Primary. St John's Primary. And Wallace Primary. And let's all have a big wave from you all to the camera just now. Excellent. That's what we needed. Thank you. So I'd now like to read a message from President Schulz, President of the European Parliament, followed by a message from Dr. Alistair Allen, MSP, who's the Minister for Learning, Science and Scotland's Languages. And the message from President Schulz reads, "My warmest congratulations to all the finalists in this year's Euroquiz. The European Parliament is delighted to have the pleasure of supporting this great initiative. In this year of the European Parliament elections, I am delighted that you, the citizens of the future, are learning so actively about your European neighbours and how the European Union is governed. The European Parliament is always interested to hear the viewpoints of younger citizens, and that's why we have recently organised the European Youth Event to hear more about young citizens' concerns, which will be taken on board when the new Parliament is formed after the elections. The European Parliament is here to represent every European citizen, especially you, who will be responsible for shaping the future of Europe. So good luck in the final." And now the message from Dr. Alistair Allen, MSP, and his message is that the Euroquiz is a wonderful opportunity for young Scots to learn about Europe and about Scotland's place in Europe. It opens young minds to the people, languages and rich culture of Europe, and is a great way to spark the enthusiasm of Scotland's young people to learn more. This exciting opportunity contributes to achieving our ambitious plan to create conditions where children will learn 2 languages in addition to their own by the time they reach secondary school. We want to prepare our young people for engagement in today's increasingly multicultural and globalised society. My congratulations to each and every one of you. I am sure that your school and your families are, quite rightly, very proud of you. And it's now my great pleasure to invite Per Johansson, Head of the European Parliament Office in Scotland, to give an overview and explanation of how the quiz will run. Per.
Thank you very much, John. Hello, kids. You all excited to be here? And hello to everyone, teachers, friends, families, fellow classmates that is either here in the public gallery or sitting at home or in your classroom watching this on the live stream. I just thought that before I get started with the kind of more technicalities of the quiz that I know that you're very interested in, could I just get a big cheer from everyone in the galleries and from all the kids themselves to show that we're happy to be here and that we're ready to go. So, whoa! Very good. Good. I just want to make sure that everyone's awake. And please feel free to, not during the questions and answers, of course, but within the intervals, feel free to cheer and encourage your kids, your classmates, and make sure that they feel like they've got everyone behind them for this very important quiz today. I just wanted to say welcome also on behalf of the European Parliament. We are very honoured, especially in this important European election year, European elections, 22nd of May, especially to friends, family and teachers, don't forget. It'll be your turn in the future, you will see. And I also want to extend the thanks from the European Parliament to SEAT, the Scottish European Education Trust, for, together with us, organising this event and making it into such a great celebration of education and of learning about Europe and your European neighbours. I would also like to thank everyone, not only you here today, but everyone that participated in any of the heats of the Euroquiz this year and in previous years, for their willingness and eagerness to learn and to take part in this competition. And I would like to congratulate you, everyone and all of you, for getting this far and to be participating in the final, in this magnificent setting of the Scottish Parliament today. Furthermore, I would like to thank again John Scott MSP, for being our quiz master, and to invite him to take his duties seriously and do it in a very diligent way, because I will be watching. I would also like to thank Struan Stevenson, MEP, still, who I'm very delighted to have with us here today. He will take on the role, John's role, for one round, the round 3 of the quiz, which will focus on his day job, which is the EU and European politics. I also would like to recommend to remind you again that this event is being broadcast live, so you'll be a bit of a TV star today, at least for your friends and family and classmates. So that's a good thing to do. Then I just thought I'd move on to actually talking a little bit about how the quiz will run today. Today's final is made up of 3 rounds in which you will all participate. We'll start with round 1, which is 20 questions. These questions will be answered individually, and the points will be added up to give the team score. There's no conferring, and I repeat, no conferring, again, no conferring, between team members during this round. In round 2, it's the language round. There you will have 15 questions for each team, and in this round you can discuss your answers, so feel free to do so. The first 10 questions are spoken language questions in French, German, and Spanish, and they'll then be followed by 5 general knowledge questions. The questions have been devised by CILT, Scotland's National Centre for Languages, and have been recorded by students at Heriot-Watt University here in Edinburgh, in the respective languages. Following that, Struan Stevenson will be leading us through round 3, which focuses on the EU. This round also has 20 questions, and at this stage you will be asked to work in pairs, so two and two, with the person sitting next to you, and points will be added up to give the team score. And after each round, it's my job to go through the answers while the papers are being marked, and I might ask you for a little bit of help with that. We shall see, we shall see. Then comes the really exciting part, that is then the 2 teams that are in the lead after round 3 will then go forward to the pulpits in the front here for the 4th round, and the final round. This round has 10 questions for the teams, and followed by the very, very exciting and all-important buzzer round, and we have tested the buzzers, they should work, to decide who will be then in the end the overall winning team of the Euroquiz 2014. And if you don't remember everything that I said, I don't expect you to, instructions will be repeated before we start each round. So once again, welcome everyone, best of luck from the European Parliament, and I will now hand you back to our quiz master John for making a start of this very exciting day.
Many thanks, Per, and let's get down to business. So, if you're ready, we'll now begin. So, first of all, I would ask you to write the name of your school at the top of your sheet, and then listen carefully to the questions. So you've all got the name written down now, okay? So please try and spell it as well as you can, although the spelling won't count against you as long as the meaning is clear. As Per said, round 1 will be 20 individual multiple choice questions. And remember, this is an individual round, and you must not discuss your answers with your team. I will read the questions and the possible answers, and I will ask each question twice. So please listen carefully, as I won't be repeating them again once I have asked them twice. and the questions will also appear on the screen behind me. So, if you're all ready, we'll start with the first question, which is, what is the capital city of Sweden? Is it Helsinki? Is it Stockholm? Or is it Copenhagen? I'll ask that question again. What is the capital city of Sweden? Is it Helsinki, Stockholm, or Copenhagen? We'll now go to question 2. Which European Union member state has the largest population? Is it France, Germany, or the United Kingdom? Which European Union member state has the largest population? Is it France, Germany, or the United Kingdom? Question 3. Bucharest is the capital city of which European country? Is it Slovenia, Romania, or Hungary? Bucharest is the capital of which European country? Slovenia, Romania, or Hungary? This is the flag of which European country? Is it Spain? Is it Austria? Or is it Poland? This is the flag of which European country? Spain, Austria, or Poland? Question 5. The island of Bornholm in the Baltic Sea belongs to which European country? Is it Germany? Is it Denmark? Or is it Sweden? The island of Bornholm in the Baltic Sea belongs to which European country? Is it Germany? Is it Denmark? Or is it Sweden? To which European country does this €1 coin belong? Is it Luxembourg? Is it the Netherlands? Or is it Germany? To which European country does this €1 coin belong? Luxembourg, the Netherlands, or Germany? Which of these countries does not share a border with the Czech Republic? Austria, Hungary, or Poland? Which of these countries does not share a border with the Czech Republic? Austria, Hungary, or Poland? In which European capital city would you find the chain bridge across the River Danube? Vienna, Bratislava, or Budapest? In which European capital city would you find the chain bridge across the River Danube? Is it Vienna, Bratislava, or Budapest? In which country would you find the Petra II Romana? I'll try that one again. In which country would you find the Petra II Romanu, the rock of Aphrodite? Malta, Greece, or Cyprus? In which country would you find the Petra II Romanu, the rock of Aphrodite? Is it Malta, is it Greece, or is it Cyprus? In which capital city would you find the Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, one of the largest Eastern Orthodox cathedrals in the world? Is it Sofia? Is it Bucharest? Or is it Prague? In which capital city would you find the Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, one of the largest Eastern Orthodox cathedrals in the world? Is it Sofia, Bucharest, or Prague? The next question, 11. This is the flag of which European country? Is it France, Luxembourg, or Slovakia? This is the flag of which European country? Is it France, Luxembourg, or Slovakia? The next question is, what is the capital city of Croatia? Is it Valletta? Is it Zagreb? Or Dubrovnik? What is the capital city of Croatia? Is it Valletta, Zagreb, or Dubrovnik? The Belém Tower in Lisbon was built to commemorate the expedition of which European explorer? Was it Christopher Columbus? Was it Ferdinand Magellan? Or was it Vasco da Gama? The Belém Tower in Lisbon was built to commemorate the expedition of which European explorer? Was it Christopher Columbus, Ferdinand Magellan, or Vasco da Gama? In which European country would you find the delta of the river Danube? Is it Slovenia? Is it Romania? Or is it Bulgaria? In which European country would you find the delta of the river Danube? Slovenia, Romania, or Bulgaria? In which European capital city can you visit the Prater, the oldest amusement park in the world? Is it Vienna, Berlin, or Paris? In which European capital city can you visit the Prater, the oldest amusement park in the world? Is it Vienna, Berlin, or Paris? In which European country is the island castle of Trakai located? Is it Lithuania? Is it Denmark? Or is it Finland? In which European country is the island castle of Trakai located? Is it Lithuania, Denmark, or Finland? Mont Blanc, the highest mountain in Western Europe, is found on the border between France and which other European country? Switzerland, Italy, or Germany? Mont Blanc, the highest mountain in Western Europe, is found on the border between France and which other European country? Is it Switzerland? Is it Italy? Or is it Germany? Which country uses the zloty as its currency? Is it the Czech Republic? Is it Hungary? Or is it Poland? Which country uses the zloty as its currency? Is it the Czech Republic? Is it Hungary? Or is it Poland? In which European capital city is the Nobel Peace Prize presented each year? Is it Bern? Is it Oslo? Or is it Stockholm? In which European capital city is the Nobel Peace Prize presented each year? Is it Bern? Is it Oslo? Or is it Stockholm? And question 20, the last question. What is the name of the sea between Italy and Croatia? Is it the Aegean Sea, the Adriatic Sea, or the Tyrrhenian Sea? What is the name of the sea between Italy and Croatia? Is it the Aegean Sea, the Adriatic Sea, or the Tyrrhenian Sea? So, that completes that round of questions. And can I now ask the teachers who are doing the marking to collect in the answered papers, please? Okay. Could I now ask Per Johansson to come to the lectern to take us through the answers, please? Per.
Thank you, John. What did you think of that, kids? Difficult? I found it quite difficult, I have to say. But I'm sure that you are much better in this than I am. So maybe we should just start by going through the answers then while your papers are being marked. And I would like for you to help me to get the answer as well. So when I say the question, please shout out the answer, and I will then give you the correct one. Okay? Don't be scared. Just shout it out. So let's go. Round one, first question. And this is a very important question to me, of course, because I am Swedish, actually. So I hope that I know this one. What is the capital city of Sweden? Stockholm. Perfect. Stockholm is the answer. Well done. Which European member state has the largest population of these three? Germany. Correct, it's Germany. Well done. Bucharest is the capital city of which European country? Romania. Well done, Romania is the answer. And this is the flag of which European country? Poland. Poland, correct. Well done. God, you are good at this. The island of Bornholm in the Baltic Sea belongs to which European country? Denmark is the correct answer. Although, I have to admit, it is much closer to Sweden than to Copenhagen, but we can fight about this some other time. To which European country does this €1 coin belong? Germany. Germany is the correct answer. Which of these countries do not share, or does not rather, share a border with the Czech Republic? Hungary is the correct answer. Tough one, that. In which European capital city would you find the chain bridge across the river Danube? Budapest is the answer to this one. In which country would you find the Petra Touroumeiou, the Rock of Aphrodite? Cyprus, correct. In which capital city would you find the Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, one of the largest Eastern Orthodox cathedrals in the world? Sofia. I've actually been there a long time ago. This is the flag, and this one is difficult, of which European country? Seemed to be very easy, that one for you. Well done. What is the capital city of Croatia? Zagreb. Well done. The Bellem Tower in Lisbon was built to commemorate the expedition of which European explorer? Vasco da Gama. Also a Brazilian football team, but that's another issue. In which European country would you find the delta of the River Danube? Romania, correct. In which European capital city can you visit the Prater, the oldest amusement park in the world? That's a bit of a contentious there. It's actually in Vienna. In which European country is the island castle of Trakai located? Lithuania, correct answer. Mont Blanc, the highest mountain in Western Europe, is found on the border between France and which other European country? Italy. Which country uses the zloty as its currency? For those of you who can read Polish, you could have maybe seen that there in the picture. But you don't. In which European capital city is the Nobel Peace Prize presented each year? Oslo is the correct answer. Stockholm is the location where all the other prizes are presented, but Oslo is the location for the Peace Prize. And last but not least, what is the name of the sea between Italy and Croatia? The Adriatic Sea. Well done, everyone, and good luck with the rest of the quiz.
Well, thank you very much, Per, and well done, everyone. It seems as if you all knew all of the answers, but we'll just have to wait and see if you actually wrote them down. So, if you're now ready, we'll move on to round 2, which is the language round. And can I ask if every team has a question paper? You don't have one? Maybe some. Can you put your hands up so they... That's lucky. Okay. Everybody got a piece of paper now to write your answers down on? Good. Right. Round 2 involves 15 questions for the teams. And you may discuss your answers. The first 10 questions are spoken language questions in French, German and Spanish, followed by 5 general knowledge language questions in English. So, as before, if you'd like to write the name of your school at the top of your sheet. Have you all done that now? Okay. So for the first 5 questions, you will hear a short phrase spoken in French, and then it will be spoken in German, and then in Spanish. And you will be asked to identify what this means in English. This will be repeated in each language. After the second time, you'll be given a few moments to discuss the answer with your team. So write down what your answer is in English on your sheet. You can take notes if you want, but it's extremely important that you remain completely silent when you're listening to the voices in the recording. Is that clear? Okay then, if you're ready, we'll start with the questions. And question 1. what does this mean in English?
T'appelles-tu?
Wie heißt du?
¿Cómo te llamas?
And we'll now listen again.
Comment t'appelles-tu?
Wie heißt du?
¿Cómo te llamas?
You can now have a discussion, if you want, about what it means, and then write down the answer, and then we'll go on to the next question. Okay? We'll go to question 2 now. Again, what does this mean in English?
Où habites-tu?
Wo wohnst du?
¿Dónde vives?
And again,
Où habites-tu?
Wo wohnst du?
¿Dónde vives?
so what did that mean in English? Okay. We'll move on to question 3 now. What does this mean in English?
Merci beaucoup.
Dankeschön.
Muchas gracias.
Now listen again. What does this mean?
Merci beaucoup.
Dankeschön.
Muchas gracias.
Okay. So once you've written that down, we'll move to question 4. Ready for question 4? Question 4, what again does this phrase mean in English?
Quel âge as-tu?
Wie alt bist du?
¿Cuántos años tienes?
Now listen the second time.
Quel âge as-tu?
Wie alt bist du?
¿Cuántos años tienes?
Okay, so if you write down the answers, then we'll move to question 5. Are you ready for question 5? Question 5, what does this phrase mean in English?
Asseyez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Setzen Sie sich bitte.
Siéntese, por favor.
Now for a second time.
Asseyez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Setzen Sie sich bitte.
Siéntese, por favor.
Okay, we've managed to write down the answers, and then we'll move on to the next question. And we're now going to ask you 5 questions in English. And you will hear the answers spoken in French, German, and Spanish. The questions are also written on your answer sheet. So write down the answer to the question in English on your sheet. So the question is, what pet does Alex have?
Je m'appelle Alex, j'adore les animaux et j'ai un lapin à la maison.
Ich heiße Alex. Ich habe Tiere sehr gern und ich habe ein Kaninchen zu Hause.
Me llamo Alex. Me encantan los animales y tengo un conejo en casa.
Now, if you listen for a second time, the question will be repeated.
Je m'appelle Alex, j'adore les animaux et j'ai un lapin à la maison.
Ich heiße Alex. Ich habe Tiere sehr gern und ich habe ein Kaninchen zu Hause.
Me llamo Alex. Me encantan los animales y tengo un conejo en casa.
Okay, you get the hang of that then. So then question 7 is, when is Paul's birthday?
Mon copain s'appelle Paul et son anniversaire est en juin.
Mein Freund heißt Paul und sein Geburtstag ist im Juni.
Mi amigo se llama Paul y su cumpleaños es en junio.
Okay, if you listen again, you will hear the question again. When is Paul's birthday?
Mon copain s'appelle Paul et son anniversaire est en juin.
Mein Freund heißt Paul und sein Geburtstag ist im Juni.
Mi amigo se llama Paul y su cumpleaños es en junio.
Okay. Ready to go to question 8 now? And question 8 is, in 3 different languages, how many people got on the train at the station?
À la gare, 16 personnes sont montées dans le train.
Am Bahnhof stiegen 16 Menschen in den Zug.
En la estación, 16 personas subieron al tren.
Okay. If you listen to the question a second time, how many people got on the train at the station?
À la gare, 16 personnes sont montées dans le train.
Am Bahnhof stiegen 16 Menschen in den Zug.
En la estación, 16 personas subieron al tren.
Okay. Right. If you're ready, we'll move on to question 9 now. And question 9, the question is, what time does the film start?
Je vais au cinéma ce soir. Le film commence à 8h30.
Ich gehe heute Abend ins Kino. Der Film beginnt um 8:30.
Voy al cine esta noche. La película empieza a las 8:30.
And if you listen again, you'll hear the question repeated. What time does the film start?
Je vais au cinéma ce soir. Le film commence à 8h30.
Ich gehe heute Abend ins Kino. Der Film beginnt um 8:30.
Voy al cine esta noche. La película empieza a las 8:30.
All right. I'll give you a minute to make up your minds, but not much longer. And then we'll move to question 10. And the question is, which sport does Andrew play on Saturdays?
Le mercredi, Andrew joue au football, mais le samedi, il fait de l'athlétisme.
Mittwochs spielt Andrew Fußball, aber am Samstag macht er Leichtathletik.
Los miércoles Andrew juega al fútbol, pero los sábados hace atletismo.
Okay, now I'm going to ask the question again. Listen very carefully. Which sport does Andrew play on Saturdays?
Le mercredi, Andrew joue au football, mais le samedi, il fait de l'athlétisme.
Mittwochs spielt Andrew Fußball, aber am Samstag macht er Leichtathletik.
Los miércoles Andrew juega al fútbol, pero los sábados hace atletismo.
All right. If you're Ready? Then we'll go to the final 5 questions of this round, and they are general knowledge language questions. These questions will be asked in English, and I will ask each question twice. So please listen carefully. And the first question is, what is the number of official European Union languages? What is the number of official European Union languages? The next question is, in which country is the regional language of Languedoc spoken? In which country is the regional language of Languedoc spoken? The next question is, to which language group do the Eastern European languages Polish, Slovenian, and Czech belong? To which language group do the Eastern European languages Polish, Slovenian, and Czech belong? I think that's a hard one. Question 14. To which other European language is Finnish most closely related? To which other European language is Finnish most closely related? Okay, and the last question is, danku means thank you in which European language? Danku, which means thank you, in which European language? All right. Well, if you're all finished, that concludes round 2. And can I now ask the teachers who are doing the marking to collect in the answer papers, please? Quite hard. If we've got all the answers in, I would now invite Per to the lectern to take us through the answers again, please, Per. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just before I do that, though, I mean, for me it's quite nice because I can actually stand up and come up here and go down and sit down, but you've all been sitting down for quite some time now, so I thought, why don't we just stand up, all of us? stand up, all of us, and also you up in the galleries as well, I think. Good. And since I think that you've all been doing a really, really good job so far, and, you know, so has everyone else in here. So I would just like you to turn around or to the side, to the nearest team, and just go and thank them very much for a very good job so far. So just do that quickly and come back to your seat. Well done, John. Now please sit down again. So, this is the language round, and I won't ask you to shout out the answers this time, but what I will do is and excuse my pronunciation, I will give you the question in one language of the three and then the answer in English. You okay with that? Starting with question 1. Comment t'appelles-tu in French means, what's your name? Question number 2. Wo wohnst du? In German means, where do you live? Question number 3. Muchas gracias in Spanish means, thank you very much. And you are allowed to punch the air if you're right. Question number 4. Quel âge as-tu? The answer is, how old are you? Question number 5. Setzen Sie sich bitte, in German, means please sit down. And now we come to the questions in English with the answers in the 3 different languages, and where you then give the answers. So the first one is about which pet Alex has, and the answer to that is a rabbit. And question number 7, when is Paul's birthday? And this is not your classmate Paul, but the Paul in the text. And his birthday is in June. This one was quite difficult, I found. How many people got the train at the station? The answer is 16. Good punching here, I like it. Question 9. What time does the film start? It starts at 8:30. Oh. And this one was quite tricky as well. Which sport does Andrew play on Saturdays? Not on Wednesdays. On Saturdays, he does athletics. Now we come to the more straightforward questions. So here you can shout out the answers, please. What is the number of official European Union languages? 24, correct answer. In which country is the regional language of Languedoc spoken? France is the answer to that one. To which language group does the Eastern European languages Polish, Slovenian and Czech belong? The answer is Slavic or Slavonic languages. This is a very, very, very tricky one. To which other European language is Finnish most closely related? Estonian, well done. Danku means thank you in which European language? It's actually in Dutch. Well done, everyone. Now over to you, John.
Thank you very much, Per, and as Per said, well done. And if you got all of those answers right, you are doing extremely well. Because I know even Struan Stevenson, who's been an MEP for 15 years, is it? For 15 years, I know he was finding them very difficult too. But anyway, the scores are really close, with a few teams in the lead, but everyone is in a very closely grouped together. So we will not announce any individual scores at this stage, because there's still everything to play for. And we now move into the third round, and from this will come our finalists. This round focuses on the European Union. And once again, can I ask if every team has a question paper? You all got your question papers? If anybody hasn't, put your hands up. Okay. So please write the name again of your school at the top of your sheet. And if everyone is ready, we'll now move on. And it's now my pleasure to invite Struan Stevenson, Member of the European Parliament, to approach the lectern and read out the questions for this round. Struan.
Thank you very much, John, and it's a pleasure to be here this afternoon. It's interesting to come to the Scottish Parliament and discover that Alex has a rabbit. So I hope you've all got your pencils sharpened, because this is the really, really, really difficult round. I'm only kidding. Don't worry. Now, this round will be 20 questions for you to answer in pairs. Working with the person next to you, listen to the question. You can then discuss your answer, and one of you should write the answer on the answer sheet. But remember not to let the other pair in your team or any of the other teams hear what you're saying. And as with all the previous rounds, I will ask each question twice, so please listen carefully. The questions will also appear on the screen behind me. So, round 3, question 1. Which country has become the latest member state to join the European Union? I'll repeat that. Which country has become the latest member state to join the European Union? Okay. Question 2. What is the name of the current French president who was elected in May 2012? Is it A, François Hollande, B, Nicolas Sarkozy, or C, Jacques Chirac? What is the name of the current French president who was elected in May 2012? A, François Hollande, B, Nicolas Sarkozy, or C, Jacques Chirac? Okay. Question 3. The European Parliament and the European Commission are just two of the European Union's institutions. Name one more. The European Parliament and the European Commission are just two of the European Union's institutions. Name one more. Question 4. After the European Parliament elections this month, in May 2014, in which year will the next elections take place? So after the European Parliament elections in May 2014, this month, in which year will the next elections take place? Question 5. In which country is the Court of Justice of the European Union located? In which country is the Court of Justice of the European Union located? Question 6. 3 countries joined the European Union in 1995. Can you name 2 of them? 3 countries joined the European Union in 1995. Name 2 of them. Question 7. As part of its Regional Development Fund, the EU provides financial support for which of the following? A, cars, B, health systems, or C, roads? As part of its Regional Development Fund, the EU provides financial support for which of the following? Cars, health systems, or roads? Question 8. What is the motto of the European Union? Is it A, united in diversity, or B, all for one and one for all, or C, freedom, equality and brotherhood? What is the motto of the European Union? Is it A, united in diversity, B, all for one and one for all, or C, freedom, equality and brotherhood? Question 9. How many countries share a border with Slovakia? How many countries share a border with Slovakia? Question 10. The Council of the European Union is one of the three institutions involved in the EU lawmaking process. Name the other two. The Council of the European Union is one of the three institutions involved in the EU lawmaking process. Name the other two. Okay. Question 11. What is the nationality of the Renaissance inventor and artist Leonardo da Vinci? What is the nationality of the Renaissance inventor and artist Leonardo da Vinci? Question 12. In which year was the European Coal and Steel Community founded? In which year was the European Coal and Steel Community founded? Question 13. Luxembourg is one of the three Benelux countries. Name the other two. Luxembourg is one of the three Benelux countries. Name the other two. Question 14. Which two European member states border the Black Sea? Which two European member states border the Black Sea? Question 15. The car company Skoda originates from which EU member state? Is it A, the Czech Republic, B, Poland, or C, Sweden? The car company Skoda originates from which EU member state? The Czech Republic, Poland, or Sweden? Question 16. 3 Balkan countries are currently candidates to join the EU. Name one of them. 3 Balkan countries are currently candidates to join the EU. Name one of them. Question 17. What is the name of the renowned Polish astronomer who discovered that the Sun, rather than the Earth, was the centre of the universe? Was it A, Galileo Galilei, B, Pythagoras, or C, Copernicus? What is the name of the renowned Polish astronomer who discovered that the Sun, rather than the Earth, was the centre of the universe? Was it Galileo Galilei, Pythagoras, or Copernicus? Question 18. How many EU member states have adopted the euro currency? Is it A, 18, B, 12, or C, 26? How many EU member states have adopted the euro currency? 18, 12, or 26? Question 19. How many MEPs currently sit in the European Parliament? How many MEPs currently sit in the European Parliament? And the final question, question 20. Which is the smallest EU member state? Is it A, Malta, B, Luxembourg, or C, Andorra? Which is the smallest EU member state? Is it Malta, Luxembourg, or Andorra?
Many thanks, Stuart. And well done to you all for having to answer the questions. And if you're all finished, and no conferring now, if you're all finished, I would now invite the teachers for the final time to collect in question papers, please. Okay. Well, I will now give you the answers to this round. So, question 1. Which country has become the latest member state to join the European Union? And the answer is Croatia. So, punch the air if you got it right. Punch the air even if you didn't get it right. Okay, question 2. What is the name of the current French president who was elected in May 2012? Is it François Hollande, Nicolas Sarkozy, or Jacques Chirac? François Hollande, that's right. You're going to shout out the answers. Yeah, that's a good idea. Question 3. The European Parliament and the European Commission are just two of the European Union's institutions. Can you name one more? Shout out loudly. Yes. Any more? Yes. Right, that's enough. Okay, I'll read out because there's quite a lot. And the answer is the European Council, the Council of the European Union, the Court of Justice of the European Union, the European Central Bank, and the European Court of Auditors. Question 4. After the European Parliament elections in May 2012, in which year will the next elections take place? Shout out the answer. That's right. And the answer is 2019, every 5 years. In which country is the Court of Justice of the European Union located? Luxembourg? You all sure it's Luxembourg? You're right. It is Luxembourg. Well done. Question 6. 3 countries joined the European Union in 1995. Can you name 2 of them? Sweden? And what other one? Finland, yes. Austria, well done. You've got them all right, because that is the answer. Finland, Sweden and Austria. Well done. Question 7. As part of its Regional Development Fund, the European Union provides financial support for which of the following? Is it cars, is it the health systems, or is it the roads infrastructure? Well done. Roads is the correct answer. Question 8. What is the motto of the European Union? Any other ideas? No, you're right. It is united in diversity. Well done. How many countries share a border with Slovakia? We've got 3, we've got 4. Does anyone see any more than 4? 5, yes. 5's the right answer. And I'll tell you which countries they are, because you'll all be keen to know. And it's the Czech Republic, Austria, Poland, Ukraine and Hungary. The next question is, the Council of the European Union is one of 3 institutions involved in the EU lawmaking process. Can you name the other 2? You have to shout out loud, I'm a bit deaf. The Parliament, anything else? That's it. So the correct answer is the European Parliament and the European Commission. Well done. What is the nationality of the Renaissance inventor and artist Leonardo da Vinci? That's right. That was an easy one, wasn't it? Everyone got that one, I'm sure. In which year was the European Coal and Steel Community founded? That's a hard one. 1950? 1, not 1. 1952 is the right answer. Yeah. Question 13. Luxembourg is one of the 3 Benelux countries. Name the other 2. The Netherlands and Belgium. That's correct. Well done. Question 14. Which 2 European member states border the Black Sea? You're very good over here, I must say. Romania and Bulgaria is absolutely the right answer. Yeah. Question 15. The car company Skoda originates from which European Union member state? Any other ideas? Which is the right one, though? That's right. It is the Czech Republic. Well done. Question 16. 3 Balkan countries are currently candidates to join the European Union. Can you name one of them? That's right. I think you've said them all, but Turkey is not one of them. There are 3 countries, and they are Serbia, Macedonia and Montenegro. Question 17. What is the name of the renowned Polish astronomer who discovered the Sun rather than the Earth was the centre of the universe? Was it Galileo, was it Pythagoras, or was it Copernicus? Copernicus it was. Well done. Question 18. How many EU member states have adopted the euro currency? Well, that's a no-brainer, isn't it? We all knew that one, obviously, although I didn't. 18 is the correct answer. How many MEPs currently sit in the European Parliament? How many? 766 is the answer I have here. But since you're all so definite, you might be right. I don't know. Anyway, the answer I have here is 766. What is the smallest EU member state? Malta it is. Well done. So I expect you've all got 20 out of 20. But you may not have. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the first 3 rounds. And I'm sure you all want to know your scores. But while the papers are still being marked, we will have a short break and the scores will be announced after that. So if you'd like a drink of water, please go over to the back of the chamber and there's water over there. If you want to go to the toilet, then go to the door at the back of the chamber and our events assistants will show you where the toilets are. And if you can make sure that you're back in here for 2:30, I beg your pardon. And while we are waiting, if you come back in, there's going to be a short video showing. So if you want to go and get a drink and if you want to go to the loo, then go and do that quickly and then come back and you'll see the video. Okay, see you shortly.
There's Ben. Ben! 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 That's fine. It doesn't do a lot of me. No. What, your mum?
Bonjour, nous avons un problème.
Oui, quel est le problème?
Le fleuve est pollué. Nous avons besoin de la solution anti-pollution.
I wonder what life was like before the EU.
Why don't we find out? We can use this, the electromagnetic universal time device.
Wir brauchen eine Union, in der wir zusammenarbeiten können. Wir haben Techniker, die überall in Europa arbeiten wollen. Und wir müssen problemlos mit unseren Nachbarn handeln können. Wir leben nebeneinander. Deshalb wollen wir zusammenarbeiten. Es ist unser Europa.
Nous avons besoin d'une union dans laquelle nous pouvons travailler ensemble. En France, nous avons une culture riche et nous voulons exporter des produits à notre façon. Nous serons capables de travailler ensemble et des objectifs communs. C'est notre Europe.
The EU is our home.
It's where we feel we're part of something massive and ever changing.
Face challenges together.
And remember, it's not me, it's EU. It's
our Europe. What will you do with it?
Hello, I'm a European correspondent for Snippet 12 News, and today I'm going to try and answer the questions on a lot of people's minds.
Hi there, I'm Barry Buzz, and this is Buzz. Tonight we have an exciting show ahead of us with a little bit of a European twist, as all of our contestants are from the EU. And this is our contestant from France.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Amélie, j'habite dans la capitale de France, Paris.
And now let's meet our contestant from Spain.
Hola, me llamo Rosalina y soy de Madrid.
And now our final contestant from Scotland.
Hi, I'm Andrew, I'm from Glasgow. I play the bagpipes and I study music.
Ciao! Ciao signorine!
Lei che ne pensa dell'Unione Europea?
Io credo che l'Unione Europea di sicuro ha giocato una parte grande nella mia vita. Senza la comunità europea non sarei riuscito a venire così facilmente qui in Gran Bretagna. La UE mi ha permesso di prendere un lavoro qui in Scozia insegnando italiano a una varietà gigante di persone. Io amo il mio lavoro e per questo sono molto grata all'Unione Europea.
as Struan finishes signing the autographs. You can all sit down, it's okay. Yeah. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for with bated breath. But before I announce the names of the teams that will be going into the final round, I'd like to say how impressed I have been with all the teams that are here today and congratulate you once again for getting this far. I also want to say that in round 3, question 12, which is a question about the European Coal and Steel Treaty, the treaty was signed in 1951 and the organisation started work in 1952. Therefore, there's a doubt about the answer, so we have allowed both answers, 1951 and 1952, in the spirit of fairness. Okay? So, without further ado, I want to announce the two teams who are going into the final round, and they are Crossford Primary School and Crown Primary School. Well done. And the scores for all the teams are now going to be displayed on the screen behind me in alphabetical order by school. So, can I now ask the finalists to make their way to the seats in the front row of the chamber so that we can begin with the final round? And that is Crossford Primary School and Crown Primary School. Right, you ready then? Right, now just a bit of preamble first. So this is the fourth and final round of the quiz, and this round will work as follows. There will be 20 questions. The first 10 questions alternate between the two teams. So I'll ask you a question, then I'll ask you a question. And if a team answers correctly, they win the point. If a team answers incorrectly, the question will be passed to the other team for a possible bonus point. This will be followed by 10 buzzer questions, and I will monitor the amount of time allowed to answer the questions to ensure fairness. And Per Johansson will keep the scores. So, are you both ready? Both teams, you ready? Right. Well, question 1 to Team A is: José Manuel Barroso is the current president of which European institution? Want to give me your answer? Have a stab.
The European Commission.
The European Commission, that's correct. Well done. Next question is to Team B. Martin Schulz is the current president of which European institution?
European Parliament.
Well done. One each so far. Question now to Team A. In which year did Bulgaria join the European Union?
2007.
Yes, well done. 2007 is the correct answer. Team B. In which year did Greece join the European Union?
1981.
1981 is the correct answer. Well done. Question to Team A. In which mountain range would you find the highest mountain in Europe? Team A.
The Alps.
No. That's correct. Well done. The Caucasus is the correct answer. So a bonus point to Team B. The question now to Team B. Which mountain range runs through Italy from north to south?
Apennines.
That's right. The Apennines is the correct answer. Question now to Team A. The painter Claude Monet was born in which European country?
France.
That's correct. France is the correct answer. Question to Team B now. The painter Pablo Picasso was born in which European country?
Spain.
Correct. Well done. Spain is the correct answer. Question 9 to Team A. Which treaty renamed the European Community as the European Union in 1992? Which treaty?
The Maastricht Treaty.
That is correct. The Maastricht Treaty is correct. Question now to Team B. Which treaty established the European Economic Community in 1958?
Rome.
That is correct. The Treaty of Rome. Well done. Magnificent. Very good. Well, we now move to the buzzer questions. And each question, and there will be 10 questions for the teams. Each question will be asked to both teams at the same time, simultaneously, and will be answered by the first team to buzz. That's why you've got your buzzers in front of you. Do you want to give them a press to see that they're working? That's right. Stop. Stop. And team, right, okay. They're working, that's right. 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 So we've now forgotten what that was all about. Each question will be asked to both teams at the same time and will be answered by the first team to buzz. And if you answer incorrectly, the question will be passed to the other team for a bonus point, possibly. If you press the buzzer, you must answer the question immediately. And once you've pressed the buzzer, you can't confer, you can't talk to each other. So if you want to talk to each other, you must do so before you press the buzzer. If you answer that question correctly, you will get the point. However, if it is slightly different, the answer is incorrect. And as I said, if it's incorrect, it will be passed over to the other team, who may confer before answering. Okay, so we now go to the first question in the buzzer round. Fingers on the buzzer, please. And the question is, what is the capital city of Latvia? Team B?
Riga.
That is correct. Riga is the correct answer. Question 12. Schnitzel, apple strudel, and Sassertort.
Austria.
Yes. Well done. These three cakes originate from which country? Just to complete the question, but well done. You got the right answer without waiting for the question to be asked, so that's okay too. The next question is, in which country was the 2013 Wimbledon champion born? Team A? Quickly.
Which country?
Which country, yeah.
Scotland.
That's right, yes. What was his name?
Andy Murray.
We'll punch the air for Andy Murray, will we?
Woo!
Good old Andy Murray. The next question is, what is the date of the upcoming European parliamentary election in the United Kingdom? Team A?
September the 18th.
What? Who was first? Were you first? Yes. What's the date then?
The 2nd of May, actually.
What did you say?
22nd of May.
That's correct. I'm sorry. You'd have to shout out. 22nd of May. Yep. So well done. Right, the next question is, the French and Romanian as languages have their roots in which language? Team B?
Romance.
Romance.
No, that's not the correct answer.
Question?
French and Romanian have their roots in which language?
Latin.
That's correct. Latin is the correct answer. What is the surname, and the next question, what is the surname of the Scottish professor who was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 2013? Right, neither of you know. I'm going to invite the audience of the school children to see if anybody knows who the professor was. Alloway Primary School.
Was it Albert Einstein?
No, it wasn't. Sadly, yes. Bruntsfield? Well, you're close. You get anyone know his proper name? He's from Edinburgh. Very famous man from Edinburgh. Professor?
Is it Gabriel Lippmann?
No. Right, this young man here.
The Graham Bell?
No. I'm going to have to tell you the answer. It's Professor Higgs. Professor Higgs from Edinburgh University. A wonderful man. Question 17. Which country won... Now, right, we're back to concentrating closely now. Which country won the Six Nations Rugby Championship this year?
Ireland.
Well done. Well done. Ireland is the correct answer. In which decade was the European Central Bank set up? Yes?
In which, Frankfurt.
Shout.
Oh, which decade? I don't
No, I'm going to pass it over to the other team. Which decade was the European Central Bank set up?
1980s.
What did you say?
1980s.
No, it's not. It's close, but it was the 1990s. Okay? So no points there. Right, this is a short question. What is the capital city of Malta? I'm not sure who pressed. What? B pressed first.
Valletta.
Yes, Valletta is correct. Well done. Final question, and it may all come down to the final question, and it's about food. Quiche Lorraine, tarte tatin, and ratatouille originate
France.
From which country? And the correct answer is France. Well done. Thank you very much. And that was, I imagine, a very close round. It was certainly exciting for us taking part. So can I ask you all just to stay in your seats while we add up the scores and get to a result. We have a hiatus here. Does someone want to tell me who has won? If you're ready. If you're still adding them up, that's fine. It is very tense. Spin it out a little longer, although it's not deliberately done that way. But it gives me great pleasure now to invite John Mulgrew, Chair of the Scottish European Educational Trust, to join me to present the medals and the trophy. John, welcome. In third place, we have Allen's Primary School. So if you please come forward to collect your medals and prizes. That's Allen's Primary School. Right, if you'd like to go back to your seat now, boys and girls. In second place is Crown Primary School. And I think you've probably already guessed who has won, but the overall winner of the Euroquiz 2014 is Crossford Primary School. So this has been a truly remarkable and enjoyable afternoon, and I congratulate all the teams in taking part in this event today. And I would now like to ask John to come to the lectern to give a vote of thanks. Please, Mr. McGrew.
Well, I found that a most entertaining afternoon. I caught the end of the Eurovision competition on Saturday night, and I began to wonder what planet I was inhabiting. But I'm absolutely certain about the planet that I'm inhabiting this afternoon. Our mission in the Scottish European Education Trust is to do what we can through the schools and the local authorities to help young people learn about Europe, to get to know all the facts and figures about Europe, famous personalities, about the European Parliament, about the European Commission. And I think those of you in the gallery will agree with me when you listen to the spontaneity and the accuracy of the answers to a range of questions this afternoon, some of which were very, very difficult. I think that through the education system in Scotland, we're achieving our mission. So well done to everybody. I don't forget, when saying well done to the pupils, I don't forget the teachers in the schools and those in local authorities who are working with the teachers to develop this knowledge of Europe. So my thanks to them. I want in particular in these very few comments to say thank you to the European Parliament and to Per, who I thought was quite excellent this afternoon in asking the questions, and cheerleader. But the European Parliament has supported us in many ways, and not least financially. So thank you for that, Per, to you and your colleagues here today. And also, Deputy Presiding Officer, to the Scottish Government, who have also given us some financial support for this afternoon, and to the Deputy Speaker for the excellent way that he has conducted the proceeds this afternoon. He's well experienced. I was wondering if periods of silence from the young people equal periods of silence in the Parliament when it was sitting or not, but I'm not going to ask you to comment on that. So thank you to those two organisations, to Scottish Silt, for their support, for Harriet Watt, to all of my trustee colleagues who have been busily working away at the back there, totalling up the scores, working with the computers. And in particular, I want to thank two people, Gabriella, who's somewhere here, who's working with us just now, and is leaving us shortly, but she's responsible for a number of the questions here today. And the lady sitting here, whom we must all thank most sincerely, she organised it all. She's carried the burden of the many phone calls, the many email messages. Sophie Buxton, who's our Chief Executive. So a big round of thanks to Sophie. It was very nice of Struan to join with us this afternoon, and I did notice that a number of MSPs came in, and also Hugh McMahon, who was an MEP a number of years back, who helps us with some of the rounds. I met Linda Fabiani from the government here this afternoon. So it's all over for another year. We plan to be back with your support this time next year. But thank you very much to everybody for an enjoyable afternoon. Thank you, Deputy Speaker.
Thank you, John, and to all our speakers and guests today. And my thanks and congratulations again on your participation in this year's quiz. I hope you've all enjoyed your visit to the Scottish Parliament, and again, thank you all for taking part. My final request to you is to invite the participants to meet with me on the steps of the garden lobby for a photograph. So if you would like to make your way to the back of the chamber, the debating chamber, up where the glassed area is, and the events assistants will show you the way to the garden lobby. Now, if you would just take everything with you, because you won't be coming back in here, but if you take with you all your belongings and certificates and goodie bags, don't forget the goodie bags, will be handed out to you all as you leave the building. So, shall we stand up and have a big cheer for the winners? Well done. So we'll make our way down to the garden lobby through that door over there where the fire exit is. The participants for a group photograph. Take your stuff with you as we leave.